Alright, this is my sacrificed slot, so this is my first and only hardcore character, HF for Holy Fire. You can see here the skull thing, so death is death. I'm not going to risk it by playing online, but I can show what the effect is and how to play things that I learned in case you want to play with hardcore. Hardcore is a psychological thing more than a game skill thing. The first thing to keep in mind is to not experiment. Experimenting is for softcore, that you can reset your skill tree. You should know what you are building before you start. So this is Holy Fire Paladin, as I've shown before, with the optimal points. Not messing around with this. So the next point would be our shield, because that is the best defense. But for now, Holy Fire is the melting thing, because if monsters melt, they can't hit you, and then you survive. The other thing to keep in mind is that personal stashes are off limits. So these things all will be gone if your character dies. Okay. So everything that is worth keeping should be in shared stashes. You have 3 shared stashes, which I use for starting up my future character. So things that I can wear soon and which will help me soon to survive Act 1 unfortunate combinations of bosses, because these can occur. And stuff for your mercenary, which is a rogue mercenary in Act 1. Specific things to help you out with sorcery or sorceress, druid, barbarian, necromancer, but just bare minimum. The best belt is a 4-layer belt. So when you can find it, as you can see, it's level 6 minimum. But at level 6 you cannot buy these. You have to go to Act 2. So whenever you find them, store them. Not all of them, of course, but just a few. Runes should be always kept in shared stashes. I usually are a different kind of order than my softcore. My softcore has the nice ordering of the tool IO and the others, Dol, and the corresponding gem that goes with it. Something like this, but then yeah, so I need to work on this to make it a little bit more like what I have in softcore, but this is the stuff that I found going over and over on Countess runs. So if you have a Holy Fire Paladin, a much the usual consensus is that people go to a sorceress, and the sorceress can teleport around. Yeah, but not in hardcore, because in hardcore you need good gear, and she will die. So I use a paladin to fill up this stuff and cube it. So and do not enter the tower before you have a cube. The reason is that there are unlucky combinations in the tower. There was fun fact, I played with a friend online Diablo 2 on the Xbox, and we decided on hardcore, just why not, and we both entered the tower in the same game, and then it was okay, I died, and then I heard my friend, oh, I died too. So immediate death, erasing all of your stuff except for the shared stashes. And in the shared stashes, as I learned, so you learn a lot of things during softcore, and that's why you have to, I recommend you play at least until Act 5 hell difficulty softcore before you even attempt this, because the things the techniques that you learn are basic techniques that you need to have in your fingers before you attempt hardcore, because otherwise you will just make mistakes. But these are all full rejuvenations. The recipe for full rejuvenation is a normal gem, which is kind of shitty here, a normal gem, plus 3 potions of healing and 3 potions of mana, and you will practically stumble everywhere on those potions. So do not upgrade the ruby until flawless, because then it will not give you a full rejuvenation. But whenever I see such a square thing, I see a full rejuvenation in front of me. Okay, and these are things, I don't know, I made a mistake or something. This is also a full rejuvenation. This is, and these are potential full rejuvenations. That's how you have to keep it in mind. Now, these rejuvenations you would have to put in one slot. And for normal you have one slot. For nightmare you would have half of your stuff with full rejuvenations, never partial rejuvenations. So that's basically it. I'll just see. Oh wait, checking the difficulty, of course, because the difficulty is something that is inherited across the player modes, and I don't want any trouble here. So difficulty 1 in let's say Lost City or something, and this is just normal difficulty. Check that your Holy Fire is on. So now it's off, and now it's on. And well, watch me die or survive. I wonder how many deaths occurred due to girlfriend entering the room, by the way. That would be a nice statistic. Okay, it seems like everyone went to a party. I'm already missing my Holy Shield and Blessed Hammer, but as you can see, most of them just melt. Yeah, this is the effect of Holy Fire. So yeah, I can recommend that you go for that. It's effective. You want effective. You want predictable, because your character's life depends on it. So what else is there to say? There's like a ton of stuff, but it won't matter unless you are prepared to lose everything. I told you all the essential things that nobody else told you. So shared stashes, personal stash only for overflows, temporary overflows. Do not experiment. Know what you're doing. Don't play when tired. Don't play for too long, because you will slip up. And by far the most useful, I'm going away. The most useful tip that I found online was to have 2 characters, at least 2 or 3 hardcore characters. And that way, when you lose one, you don't lose everything, so it's less depressing. And they can help each other out, because the items they rise in difficulty. So you can reuse the one with the other. I am a little too attached to my softcore characters to sacrifice another, but I think eventually I'll change everything into a hardcore. But that will be years from now. So, I hope you liked it. Yeah, the good thing about the Switch is that you can take it with you and play. But the bad thing is that there are many limitations, of course. But it is the full game. Although I doubt that Diablo clone will ever appear in offline games. Diablo clone was simulated in plugymod on hell difficulty. He would spawn, but I've never seen him, and I've played several hours on hardcore on hell difficulty. I think that's the only difference. Okay, bye for now.